It's been for the past couple days, really since Saturday night, since John Cena's last match. People have been saying there was a terrible booking decision to have him tap out, or it was a great one to make Gunther look strong and all that. I'm gonna say, as a John Cena fan, growing up with John Cena, I think he's my favorite. I think he's the greatest ever. Here's how I feel about the situation. I'm very 50-50 on it because I'm gonna go from the point of tapping out was a good decision because the way he tapped out, this smile, basically him not giving up. It was him having peace with the fact that he's acknowledging defeat. There's nothing else to fight for. He is giving that whole I am at peace with me losing. I didn't really give up. I tapped out, but I ended my career. Because it wasn't like he was struggling. It wasn't like, oh man, it was immense pain. He was just like, sometimes it's not worth fighting for. So that's cool. And on top of that, it makes Gunther the biggest heel since Roman Reigns. And and this is non-storyline. It's not like Roman Reigns had the bloodline story that made him this epic heel. Gunther he just kicks people's asses. And he's putting people on the shelf. He did the Goldberg, he did the John Cena, right? And he could probably next to with AJ Styles that teased on Raw this past week, and it could be ending Brock Lesnar's career, which I think should be Obafemi. But that it gives Gunther that ultimate power, right? But then on the flip side, it's like, well, John Cena never give up for all these years, 20 years, never give up, and he gives up. What about the kids that that he did all those wishes for? Kids having cancer, and he says never give up, never give up on yourself. You're going to fight cancer, and all that from a deep level. Him not giving up, and that's literally been his mojo even in real life. That is who he is. So you're telling all the kids now to then give up? It's your last match, so give up. It's your last day, so don't work hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how people are looking at it. And the fact of the matter is, let the people go home happy. We watched John Cena get squashed by Brock Lesnar, which is one of the worst matches of the year. We've seen him get put over. We already seen a bad booking throughout his retirement run. Let the fans go home happy. I understand all that. Here's why I'm so iffy about it, because it was sad. I was crying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I teared up a little bit in the match, but after the match at night when I was watching the tributes of him and watching his career, it made me bawl out for about 5 minutes because he is one of my idols of my lifetime. Seeing him tap was sad, but also I'm thinking, well, that had to have been John Cena's decision. I don't think it's a Triple H decision. Now, Triple H has been terrible booking all year, but the fact of the matter is, I think that was John Cena's decision. So I can't say, okay, well, it's terrible, because if I felt like it wasn't John Cena's decision, I would have fucking hated it. But the fact of the matter is, because John Cena always wants to put over Gunther, we knew Gunther was going to be the guy to end his career. We knew that a year ago. We already knew this. And we know John Cena wants to give back to the youth. That's why he put over Dominic Mysterio. He allowed Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez to do their finishers on him, right? Liv Morgan returned during that match. So he wanted, and then, so like, he's done that. Then the last night, you have the NXTs, the Sol Ruka versus Bayley, Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? Javon Evans, Leon Slater against AJ and Dragon Lee. Like, you had the young be shown on TV. Cena's about pushing the company, making it better than when he first got into it. Like, it's better since he's left. And that's what it was about. And then the tap out was about, hey, the company's in good hands with Gunther. I can look at it from a positive standpoint because I know that was Cena's decision. And I just don't think that booing Triple H on that night was the best decision, because now Cena's retirement is stained because of the boos that the crowd gave towards Triple H. Here's another thing that's on the favor of it was negative. It wasn't like Gunther got heel heat like Roman Reigns WrestleMania 33. Because that was the worst booing I've ever heard from someone. He got eviscerated that night. The heel heat turned to Triple H. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. At the end of the day, though, when I look at it, it's would I have done the tap out? No. I would have had Cena, do a little thing right here. Like when he does the smile, he smiles and then fades. Something like that. Because it's people saying, well, you can't protect John Cena. It's not really protecting. It's not going to harm Gunther. Gunther didn't need to get the full nudge over Cena. He didn't need that. He doesn't need that. Gunther's bulletproof, bro. Like, The man, he's bulletproof. He's the best wrestler in wrestling right now. AEW and WWE right now. He is that guy. He doesn't have bad matches. It wouldn't have. Gunther would have still got the heel heat no matter what Cena did. You know, if he had him pass out, tap out, it wouldn't have mattered. But also, the tap out could have made it makes Gunther an even bigger heel. And it makes Cena's retirement more emotional. And then with Gunther, how he was on Monday Night Raw, saying he made Cena tap out like a bee. It's just a matter of how they book it moving forward, because you can't mess this up with Gunther. Because you cannot take back what happened in that retirement match. I have to, in order for me to say it was a terrible decision, I have to see how it plays out. Because for me, knowing that Cena wanted to do that, knowing that he wanted to put them over, and I'm going to watch the Cody Rhodes, John Cena, see if he talks about him wanting to do that with the tap out and stuff. I'm going to see how they play out and how they do this, because I'm still 50-50 on it. Like, I hate it, but I love it at the same time, you know. So I know this video is going to seem like, oh, he's playing both sides, because I honestly am. I still don't know how to deal with it. I'm still mourning the fact that Cena's not in WWE anymore full time. I'm still trying to battle with that. Maybe because my emotions are involved. That's why I don't like it. But then maybe it's because, you know, I'm seeing more into the future and what this could do for Gunther, and that's why I'm in favor of it. You know, that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting my thoughts out there. I'm just being straightforward as possible. It's a gray area with all this. There's positives and negatives. But if Triple H, if he messes up Gunther with this is going to be bad. Like, it's going to be like the heel run. Like Cena was great for the heel turn, but after that, the heel run was terrible. You can't do that with Gunther. You can't have him tap out Cena and then fail, like as far as him tapping out Cena, and then you do nothing with him afterwards. Can't do that. Like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. Bye.